earnest question and wants to ask it, the floor is open. And I'm excited to get, we'll start right there with the young man. Can't say no to you. You got a microphone? We got a microphone, Gavin? No. If not, I'll repeat your question.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you're president?
How old are you, man? 11-year-old. What's your name? Aben, 11 years old, coming out here, asking a presidential kind of question. I'm proud of you for being here, man. Thank you. I like the hat. So what's the first thing I'm going to do as president? A lot of presidents make the mistake of saying what they're going to do through Congress. New laws that they're going to pass. It's not an unnatural thing to say, but I'm going to pass this law or that law. The problem with that is it rarely happens. Because Congress has like 500 some odd plus people, right, including the Senate, 530 some odd people that have to be harangued, that don't actually get done the thing the president promised. So something about me is I don't make false promises. The promises I make are the promises that I will keep. What I'm going to do on day one is do what I can do as president alone. Shaving down the federal bureaucracy by 75%, firing 75% of those bureaucrats, shutting down agencies like the U.S. Department of Education that shouldn't exist to give that money back to parents across this country. As your commander-in-chief, without asking Congress for permission, I'm going to use our own military to secure our own border instead of somebody else's. We've got them stationed in places like Germany, other places around the world. Bring them home right here to the United States of America to defend against the invasion, against our own homeland. I'm going to rescind a lot of the old executive orders and regulations that Congress didn't pass, but which came from the executive branch. One of them created affirmative action in the private sector that says, if you're getting federal government money, you have to adopt racial and gender quota systems. I'm eliminating that with the stroke of a pen on day one by crossing a line through that unconstitutional executive order. I'm going to actually swear an oath to the Constitution and keep it. That means on January 20th, 2025, about a year from now going forward, the day I take office going forward, anybody who's born in this country as the kid of illegals will not enjoy birthright citizenship anymore. That starts on day one as well. And so that's how we revive our economy right out of the gate. That's how we seal our borders right out of the gate. That's how we restore true equality under the law and restore our Constitution right out of the gate. And I'm going to be able to keep those promises in my first month in office. Everything that I told you is going to be done by then. Then we get to our legislative agenda and turn to Congress. And the first thing I'm going to take to Congress is securing our elections in this country. That's one thing we have been long overdue, and I think our Republicans and Democrats have both failed in this country. We will set basic standards for federal elections. Single-day voting on Election Day as a national holiday with paper ballots, government-issued voter ID to match the voter file, and yes, English as the sole language that appears on a ballot. That's not controversial, that's common sense, and I'll get that done too. That's my first legislative piece. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Right there, sir.